What is going on, everybody? This is your boy K-Mac, and today we're going to be talking about some Titanfall and how to level up very fast in this game. This is just some strategy that I have come up personally. I've also done a little bit of research. I've asked other people who have played Titanfall from personal experience, and it does seem like the best way to level up fast is to do these kind of tips. And I want to run through just a couple of them real first. Now, to start out with, I want to talk about their challenges. Now, I'm sure if you guys are familiar with the Call of Duty series, it's similar because it's made by Respawn, which made Modern Warfare 2 and their first Call of Duty and Infinity Ward. There is challenges for every weapon. And this is very similar, like I said, to Call of Duty. And if you're stuck on a certain weapon, I mean, you might have a favorite weapon. My favorite weapon is the carbine. Once you get past all the challenges for the carbine, you don't get bonuses for it anymore. You might want to switch up to the SMG. You might want to switch up to the smart pistol, the sniper. Just because if you're getting more kills with different weapons, you unlock challenges with those weapons, and they unlock huge, massive bonuses for XP. Very, very, very important to get your XP for every gun. Especially like when you reach like the max. I believe the max in the beta, well, you get like the 2 or 3 unlocks, and you get like 4 or 5 bonuses per gun. I'm sure there's more in the actual game itself. Once you reach that max, you take out 200. It's like there's a couple of objectives with each gun. There's like take out 200 grunts. There's take out 200 of the other, what are the mechanical grunts? I'm not sure they're called. There's like take out 50 pilots with the gun. Once you do those, you stack those up. Those are pretty good XP. But once you get your 200 kills of grunts with it, move on to the next weapon and get your 200 kills with grunts with that weapon, and you'll end up picking up XP that you would never have gotten had you just continued to use your one gun. Another thing I want to point out is to make sure you guys are taking out as many grunts or AI as possible. If you see a group of AI, toss a grenade in there, which is another good point. People always forget about grenades in this game because there's so many other things going on. You have all this jumping ability, you have all these huge guns, you have Titans. You always forget about your grenades. If you see a drop pod of enemy grunts drop in front of you, chuck 2 or 3 grenades right at the base of it, right as they're getting out. You'll blow up all 5 grunts getting out, and you'll make up great points. And by mining grunts like this, by taking out as many as you can, it makes you get your Titan faster. If you get your Titan faster, then you're gonna be the first one to get the Titan. You're gonna be the guy that's mowing down the other team and just getting hella kills by being able to get your Titan that much faster, and by being able to be smarter than the other team by killing all the grunts, mining grunts. That's a very easy way to do it. Now, another thing that people I see this all the time in lobbies. Now, you guys are familiar with this game. You know that after you beat the other team, there's an epilogue, which means basically the losing team has to try to evac, and there's a ship that comes in. It's marked for everyone on the map, and you either have to try and get on the ship if you're the losing team, or you have to try to kill everyone that's trying to get on the ship if you're the winning team. Now, the thing that I try to do is I try to get in a good position. I got a clear line of sight to where that dropship is going to be. I try to get on a rooftop and maybe see, so I can see where the people would be coming from. But I don't want to be standing on top of where that ship's going to drop, because I'm just going to get killed when they come. Another thing that people don't really do is they don't really take out their anti-Titan weapons and shoot at this thing when it's coming. You can actually blow that ship up. It's destructible. It takes a lot. I mean, it takes a lot of battering. You have to focus fire by your entire team on it, but it's doable. And there's even a kind of cheap strategy that I've seen people doing to blow this thing up, because if you blow this thing up, you get hella points, man. You get big time points for that, especially if, like I said, if the enemy team has made their way onto it, like 4 or 5 of them have gotten to the ship and tried to evacuate. If you blow this thing up, you'll get bokeh points. Even if you get the assist for blowing it up, you get big time, big money points. And I've seen this kind of cheapest strategy going on. And I don't know if it'll make it into the final game or not, because I've seen people complaining about it. But if you're not aware, there is a power-up for your Titans. It's called the Nuclear Eject. Now, usually what it's for is when your Titan is getting destroyed and you're about to die, you'll eject, and then your Titan will do this giant nuclear explosion, and it'll usually blow up the other Titan that's trying to kill you, or blow up anything around you in your nearest vicinity. You'll just destroy it. And what people will do is that if they'll try to get their Titan as close to the landing zone as possible, and then when the ship shows up and they let everyone get on it, and then they'll like 2 or 3 Titans all at once will all hit the I think it's X. You hit X 3 times in a row. They'll pull out the nuclear eject, and their Titans will just essentially blow themselves up. And by doing this, it blows up the escape ship. You see right there was a nuclear explosion. Right there was what I was talking about. But if you blow up 2 or 3 of those, along with a couple of other teammates shooting their anti-Titan weapons at the evac ship, it's almost guaranteed to blow up every time. And it's a kind of a cheap strategy because it's just like martyrdom, really, basically. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know. The team already lost, but that's a good way to get points if you want to do it that way. I've seen many people do it. I've done it a few times. You get big time points for that. It levels you up like you would not believe. Now, another thing I want to point out real quick before I wrap this up is to not forget about your burn cards. I know that I've gone through, when I first started playing this game, I was like, what's the burn card? What are these things? You unlock them at like level 8. I was like, what is this? What am I supposed to do with these? And even if once I equipped myself all 3 of them, I would always find myself not using them. Like you only get 3 per game, and you have to redo your deck after every game if you use all 3. And I'd go through a whole game without using a single one. I'd be like, and then once you get like a deck of like 62 cards or 52 cards, you stop getting them, and you won't be able to unlock the rare ones. Which I mean, another thing to point out is if you have if you go into your burn card deck and you have like 6, 7, 8 of the same cards, you can go ahead and drop half of those. Or if it's a card you don't ever see yourself using, just go ahead and drop it, because you'll give yourself a chance to get a rare card. Now these rare cards are really cool. They don't come up very often, and there's cards for double XP, triple XP. There's cards for faster reloads, all that kind of stuff. But the ones that are really cool and really rare, like I said, are the ones for double and triple XP. Those ones are so rare. But if you get your hands on one of those, that's double XP, and that's on top of doing all these tips. You'll be leveling up like a motherfucker, like you would not believe. You'll be hitting level cap in no time, which is great. Which is what I want all of you guys to do. I want you guys to take advantage of all of these tips. So let me know in the comments if you guys have any other suggestions of how to level up fast in this game, and let me know what you guys think about my tips. And as always, guys, you guys can leave a like. It'd be very much appreciated on this video. It helps my channel out immensely when you guys hit that like button, and you guys have been killing it lately. So make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button as well if you guys are new around here for all of daily Titanfall gameplays, commentaries, tips, trips, breakdowns, all that kind of fun stuff. When this game drops March 11th, it's going to be crazy. We'll be pumping out videos as fast as possible when that day comes. And also, I'll be doing my typical Call of Duty series. I'll be doing my my cartoon conspiracy theories, my what the fuck articles. All that stuff is still going to be taking place on my channel. So if you guys could go ahead and do that, leave a like. It's very much appreciated. As always, guys, have a good day and game the fuck on. Until next time, peace out.